Watch, Pulisic Altidore lead dominant USA in World Cup qualifying rout of Panama. The United States men's national team's back was against the wall in World Cup qualifying, but it entered Friday with a chance to seize control of its own destiny when hosting Panama at Orlando City Stadium in Florida, and it took that opportunity well. Christian Pulisic scored early and set up Jozy Altidore for another goal, before Altidore capped the dominant first half with a penalty kick to give the USA a 3-0 edge in a must-have match. Bobby Wood's insurance goal in the second half ensured the 3 valuable points went the USA's way in the dominant 4-0 victory. The USA entered the day in 4th place in CONCACAF's World Cup qualifying table, with the top 3 assured berths in Russia 2018 and 4th place sent to an intercontinental playoff against either Australia or Syria. In order to avoid the latter or worse, miss out altogether, Bruce Arena's side had to bounce back at home, where it previously dropped to qualifiers during the Hex. It did so in a big way and now sits in 3rd place, with the scenarios in its favor. With 1 game to go, Pulisic sparked an early moment of promise for the United States, nutmegging a defender in the center of the park before spraying it left for Altidore. But the forward's chance from 18 yards was blocked in the 3rd minute. The USA maintained its early pressure and nearly went ahead through Bobby Wood, the late-game hero of the previous qualifier against Honduras. After a corner kick, Darlington Nagbe found Wood in the center of the box with a cross from the left, but the Hamburg forward pulled his hurried chance just wide of the right post in the 6th minute. Pulisic made that early pressure pay off soon after following a goal kick, scoring the vital early opener in the 8th minute. Tim Howard's kick down the field was flicked on by Wood. Altidore then touched it to Pulisic, who rounded goalkeeper James Ahna and finished from a tight angle. Pulisic continued the pressure immediately after, taking off on a lengthy run, but opting not to play Wood on the overlap, instead winning another corner. Pulisic didn't stop there. The Borussia Dortmund playmaker delivered a pinpoint cross to the goal mouth for Altidore, who redirected it home in the 19th minute to make it 2-0 and ease any remaining early nerves. Wood should have made it 3-0 in the 22nd minute, with Areola springing him free on a breakaway, only for Panado to stone him from point-blank range. Panama's first chance on frame came at the half-hour mark, when Gabriel Torres was given the free look from the right channel. Howard was up to the challenge, though, coming up with an acrobatic save to parry it away for a corner. Panado came up with another point-blank stop on Altidore in the 40th minute. With the USA playing the advantage, Wood nutmegged the defender to slide a pass to his left for Altidore, but Panado raced off his line to block the angle. Altidore got his revenge soon after. Wood drew a penalty, and Altidore took the spot kick. He opted for the panenka, chipping it down the center, while Panado moved to his left, giving the USA a 3-0 lead before halftime. With his 2 goals, Altidore joined just Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey, 57, as the United States players to crack the 40-goal barrier in international play. Panama employed a physical strategy in the second half, especially with Pulisic. After the midfielder was fouled a few times, Arena substituted him off, with the result seemingly in hand. Dax McCarty, an Orlando area native, came on in the 57th minute for the substitution, with Pulisic's damage already done. With Pulisic out, the USA's attack didn't relent. Wood tried to take on the whole Panama defense, and he sprung himself free for a left-footed chance, only to put it wide in the 62nd minute. Wood got his goal on his next chance. Areola laid it off for him in the center of the box, where Wood turned and finished to beat Panado and make it 4-0 with the match in control and fans chanting for Dempsey's substitution. Arena obliged, bringing on the veteran Texan in the 78th minute, replacing Altidore. It was Areola who came closest next to scoring for the USA, with McCarty playing him forward into a breakaway, only for a sliding Panado to come off his line and make the block to prevent further damage in the 88th minute. The USA will head to Trinidad and Tobago for Tuesday's Hex finale, knowing the win will cement a berth in an 8th straight World Cup, and based on other results, a draw or loss could suffice as well. Here is who is started in Orlando. Stay tuned here for updates and highlights of goals and key plays from this vital match. Here are the rosters for both teams. USA goalkeepers: Brad Guzan Atlanta United FC Tim Howard Colorado Rapids Nick Rimando Real Salt Lake Defenders The Marcus Beasley Houston Dynamo Matt Bess Alert Sporting Kansas City Jeff Cameron Stoke City Omer Gonzalez Pacheco Michael Orozco Club de Iguana Tim Green Portland Jorge Villas Ana Santos Laguna Dean Grietland Newcastle United Graham Zuza Sporting Kansas City Midfielders Dylan Acosta FC Dallas Juan Agudelo New England Revolution Paul Areola DC United Alejandro Bedoya Philadelphia Union Michael Bradley Toronto FC Benny Fail Habra Sporting Kansas City Dax McCarty Chicago Fire Darlington Nag Bay Portland Timbers Christian Pulisic Borussia Dortmund Forwards Josie Altidore Toronto FC Clint Dempsey Seattle Sounders FC Chris Wondolowski San Jose Earthquakes Bobby Wood Hamburg Panama Goalkeepers Jose Calderon Marathon Jamé Anato Dynamo Bucharest Defenders Felipe Aloe Municipal Eric Davis Dunaj Scotstrado Fidel Escobar New York Red Bulls Adolfo Machado Houston Dynamo Michael Murillo New York Red Bulls Luis Obali Deportes Tolima Motora Seattle Sounders FC January Carlos Vargas Taro Midfielders Edgar Barcenas Topachala Ricardo Buitrago Wandori Armando Cooper Toronto FC Anibal Godboy San Jose Earthquakes Gabriel Gomez Atletico Bucaramanga Jose Gonzalez Arabe Unido Alberto Quintaro Universitario Forwards Abdiel Roy Obenubo Roberto Nurse Zacatecas Blas Perez Municipal Luis Tejeda Universitario Gabriel Torres Lausna Sport